Brun has just released version 1.06 of his Donington GP racetrack for Assetto Corsa. So we're going to jump in with the Oculus Rift DK2 and follow some AI around the track, have a look at it, see how it looks. Now it's worth saying that I've not put the track on the full details. I put it on high, I think, so one setting off from the highest details, because whilst recording with the DK2, even though with the GTX 970 I can't quite run it at full, but I have to say it looks absolutely fantastic, and you know, the track looks right to me. There doesn't seem to be anything noticeably wrong with it. There's nice 3D spectators in the... Oh, that's not a first gear situation. There's nice 3D spectators. Lots of details where it's required. And it does run very well indeed. So he's done a fantastic job on implementing this track. Now, I've been to this track in real life, not on it, but I stood over there. I got buzzed by a Harrier jump jet. I don't know if you watch a race at Donington GP, if they still have Harrier jump jets flying around. I don't think there's that many around these days, but do you know what? This looks really good. And it is a really nice track. I think many people should be familiar with it from, I don't know if you remember the original Toca games, which I remember, that was one of the first games I ever played with a force feedback device. Not a steering wheel, it was a Microsoft Sidewinder Force 1 joystick that I played that with. In PC world, I think that was the first time I ever used a force feedback device on this track with Toca Race Driver. I think it was Toca. And that game had amazing crash damage, had your driver's name on the windscreen. But we're getting distracted. This version of the track is absolutely fantastic though. Whoa! I love the force feedback in Assetto Corsa with this BMW, the old BMW. It's really nice communication. The car's not too fast. It's a nice slidey car if you throw it into corners. You get really good solid force feedback, which is really required on a track like Donington, because even though it's a small track, it's quite narrow. A lot of the corners are sort of on weird hill cambered. I mean, look at this. It's like Teletubby Land. And you really need good force feedback to be able to understand why the car's moving around as it is. Let's try and do one clean lap without messing up gear shifts and driving like a drunk. And this looks absolutely fantastic in the DK2. The hills are far more prominent in 3D than on a 2D screen. We're going to catch these guys. I think I've set the AIs about 90%. Probably could have put them on 95 or 100. And one of the things that Brun has done with this track more recently, with the more recent update, is improving the AI pass. So if you do race with AI, then you should have fewer problems with them. Oh, brakes on here. Hardly on the limit. Oh, it's so nice. Feels amazing, the force feedback of this car. Just, you can really feel the loading of the vehicle. This downhill corner here, really, really easy to overshoot. We're going to overtake these guys. But yeah, I think the track seems to have all the real necessary details. I think it could have a little bit more sort of stuff at the side. Mind you, as I say, in real life, I've not been on the track. I've only looked at it from outside, so I'm not sure how much you really see from on the track outwards. But normally when there's a race going on at Donington, they have loads of tents and stuff set up. Whoops, go a bit wide there. There's loads of people doing, whoa! There's loads of people doing marketing up on the right over there. Especially when the GP's on, because this is a really famous track for motorbike racing. If you live in the area, whenever they have a moderately sized motorbike race going on, the whole area just has people driving motorbikes all over the place. And it's quite weird actually, the motorbike racing scene is really sort of insular in some ways. It's its own thing. It's like sim racing where everything, it's all wrapped up within its own little culture, and outside that culture people seem completely unaware of it. Unlike F1 and motorsport in general, which I think the general public has a basic understanding of or awareness of, the MotoGP or the motorbike racing is very much it's very popular, but it's locked within itself. And yeah, as I say, this track is a very famous track for the motorbike racing. As we go, we're going to overtake this guy. We'll finish this lap. But look at the track details in terms of the actual road surface. Is really well done on this. It really like subtle undulations. The road texture looks fantastic, and you can. It just comes across as very realistic, despite not being laser scanned. As far as I'm aware, I don't think it had a hold of laser scan data. It feels like a solid track. This could have been put in Assetto Corsa as base content, and you probably wouldn't complain. I guess there could be a little bit more bumpiness to the surface, but mind you, they recently within the last year or so did some resurfacing work to this track, so I doubt it'd be that bumpy in real life. Let's do a little bit of sliding and then we'll call it a day. What a terrible understeer. That was just disgusting. It's becoming more and more evident in my recent videos that I cannot drive to save my life. I need to go back to driving school. Let's try and slide this corner down here a bit. Oh no! Maybe I should put the drift package on. Oh dear. But the details, as I say, really nice. Fantastic track. I definitely recommend this. If you're the kind of person that's a bit, you only want the best track content, you're sort of reluctant to just install every single mod track, then I would highly recommend getting this and just adding it to the collection, because it is a really well made, high quality track. And it's actually quite strange for Assetto Corsa in general. A lot of the mod tracks are actually of a really, really high quality. So, but of all of them, I'd rate this one really highly, sort of in the top 5 or top 10 of current tracks available. So absolutely fantastic job by Brun. I'll put a download to the track underneath the video. Thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget you can, of course, click the subscribe button if you want to subscribe to the channel. Check out our Facebook page and like that. We're nearly at 200, and the goal is to get to 200 before Christmas, which would be amazing. So I'll see you in my next video. Download this right away, and hopefully there'll be some online servers and we'll do some online racing. Goodbye.